Two things, Josh. Where we grew up in this country called Yugoslavia, which was a communist country. And when I grew up there, I was super happy because everybody lived the same. I grew up on a farm with pigs and dogs and cats. It was great. And then my mom and dad brought me to America. And I remember we're coming here on a boat. My mom was crying. My dad was crying. I'm like, why are they crying? We're on a boat. This is awesome. And then I went to school the first day and some kids picked on me and beat me up and said to me, you're poor and you're funny and you don't speak the language. And I remember it as clearly as yesterday going home and saying, what does poor mean? You don't know you're poor until somebody tells you you're poor. When you grow up with love and you have support, you're happy, you know, and that's the thing about rich and poor. People think about their situation in life today and say, I'm going to get to rich one day. Like it's this magical exit on the highway. That once you get there, it's over. Oh, I got to rich. My life is great. But it doesn't really work that way. Anybody I've met who's really determined never thinks that way. And so I think it's all relative. But you know, Josh, we grew up in a country, and it was communist. And so my dad used to tell me he was a political prisoner, which I thought sounded really cool until I got older and I went back and his buddy said, political prisoner? You gotta be kidding me. Your dad liked to go to a bar and drink. And when he got drunk, he would say bad things about communism. And when you do that in a communist country, you know what they do to you? They throw you in jail. And my dad didn't have that gene that says, ooh, this is bad, don't do it again. He did it again. So my dad got thrown in jail 22 times. And the last time, they said to him, if you come back, you will never come back. And in countries like that, you have places where you get sent. So my dad grabbed my mom and me, we crossed the border to Italy, and just to make my life more melodramatic, we hopped on a boat called the Cristoforo Colombo, came to Canada, landed, had one suitcase of about 50 bucks, and my mom remembered she thought she knew somebody in Toronto. We took all our money, bought train tickets, and lived in someone's basement for 18 months. You know what, man? I gotta tell you, when you come from that, and that's how your life starts, and that's what you're presented with, you're gonna go one of two ways. You're either gonna go up, or you're gonna make an excuse for everything. You're gonna blame this person and that person, and you're gonna say, oh, only if my parents, you know, I wish I was born rich, but I wasn't. And the problem with making excuses is it never ends. So that was my childhood. I wasn't happy.